So the grab bag has grown quite a bit, by the way, since last week. We had a lot of listeners email us some really great ideas, and they're all in there now. So let's go ahead and see what we pull out. Okay. Oh, this is interesting. And this is actually something that was just sent to us a little bit ago. And I think we talked about this very briefly on a past episode, but I'm really glad that I just pulled this out now because I do think there's a lot we can say about it. So this is from Matilda. What is or was between Haymitch and Effie? A love-hate relationship? Acceptance? Just love? Only hate? You probably know that they are a popular couple among fans. Elizabeth Banks, for example. Yeah, Elizabeth Banks has mentioned a couple of times that she thinks that maybe Effie has a crush on Haymitch. Okay, so what do you guys think? What is or was between Haymitch and Effie? Adam, do you want to start, and then we can just kind of go around the table?
I mean, it's no secret that I try to find romantic connections. So with that in mind, I'm not saying that there's proof of this, but I'm like firmly convinced, based on the tenor between Woody Harrelson and Elizabeth Banks in the film, and just kind of the little subtle allusions. I'm not saying that there was something going on, but I think the interest is definitely there. And if someone were, to borrow a cheesy expression, to make an idiom out of this, if someone were to light a spark, I think it could catch fire between the two of them. So I'm going to say that, yes, I think there is something there, romantically.
Sam, what about you? Do you think that there is or ever was something between Haymitch and Effie?
I don't know. I'm kind of with Adam where I think maybe there could be, but not too convinced that there ever has been before. Maybe, if anything, it's kind of a love-hate relationship where they both maybe feel something. I don't know if I'm saying this right, but they don't want to, or maybe it's nothing. Right. I don't know, but I'm kind of with Adam where maybe there is something there we just don't know about.
Crystal, do you have any feelings on the Haymitch-Effie relationship?
I mean, I don't think Haymitch would feel anything, possibly Effie, but I think the two of them probably both, have bonded over the years. I mean, they have a lot of dead tributes they probably drink over and stuff like that, So, I mean, that's something that, can tie people together no matter how much they hate each other. So, I don't know. I think it's just basically... It's just that I think they sympathize with each other whenever it comes to the subject of tributes, and that's pretty much probably the only business they have together. So,
what about Crystal?
Ariel.
What if we said
friend?
What if we said friends with penthouse benefits? Because that's basically what it is, right? District 12 is in the penthouse. I have to say that. Okay, sorry. Yeah, Ariel.
Ariel, what do you think?
Well, when you first mentioned it, about 5 seconds ago, I thought, wow, that would actually never happen, and I, just kind of thought never. But then I kind of been thinking about it, and maybe it's because I'm all kind of lovey lately, but I could totally see it, maybe a little something there. They've had to work together for so long. But I also kind of agree with the unrequited love in that Effie is, a little bit repulsed by him, but yet kind of attracted to him.
Yeah.
And, and he's just, completely oblivious, but I'm sure he'd totally go for it if he knew.
Tiffany, what about you?
I'm going to have to second, was that Ariel who said that, who was talking right before me? Just because it seems like one of those things where Effie is so prim and proper that, it'd be like a secret crush kind of thing. Where she's she knows she's not supposed to like him, but she does. So she's going to pretend to hate him.
Oh my God. Ellie, do you feel the same way?
No. So the way I see it, at the beginning of the first book at least, they didn't even like each other. They wanted completely different things. Haymitch just wanted to get everything over with and be done with the Hunger Games. And Effie wanted everything to go well and to be brought to a different district and blah, 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 blah. So at the very beginning, there was absolutely nothing between them whatsoever. Once Katniss and Peeta came in and started being awesome, I think they developed an appreciation for each other, somewhat more Effie than Haymitch. But I really don't think, and I'm also somebody that always sticks to canon and very rarely sees anything else that has never been mentioned in the book. But especially with them, I just don't see it, and I could never see it.
That is pretty much how I feel. I don't think that it would ever happen. I do agree with Tiffany and Ariel in the sense that if there were feelings, I think that it would be Effie feeling them for Haymitch. Mm-hmm. But like, you know, just kind of like a little attraction that she might not even want to admit or acknowledge. But I definitely don't think they ever had a relationship or ever would, because, I mean, she represents the Capitol and, you know, and Haymitch hates the Capitol. And I can't picture him getting over that and, like, you know, falling for her in any way, shape, or form, because she is so Capitol, you know. And I do think that they develop an appreciation for each other, though, and sort of like a friendship, I guess we could call it that. Any last thoughts?
The only thing I would say is that I'm not even disagreeing with you, Savanna, and Ellie. I think that you're probably right. I guess I just, in my heart of hearts, want to believe that maybe there's something happening there, because as you said, Tiffany, that she has this like prim and proper way about her. You know, who better than Haymitch to kind of break into that mold and get her to, you know, loosen up her corset and have a drink, basically, as he says. So, I mean, I just feel like it's one of those romances that you're right, probably never happens, but damn, would it be really great if it did. So I'm going to pretend that maybe it does exist, even if it's not really in the canon. All right, is that fair? Good compromise?
Yeah, and I would say it's definitely more like if the books didn't exist and we just had the movie, I would probably be more apt to say, you know, maybe, just because, as someone mentioned on Twitter, Elizabeth Banks and Woody Harrelson really do have good chemistry on screen. But you know, when you really look at the books, it's not going to happen. Okay, next topic, if everyone's ready.
Can I just say one thing, Savanna? I just want to read a tweet from our great friend Luli, which I'm sure you saw, but I just think it was funny the way she phrased this. Luli from Argentina tweeted, "Okay, you guys are sinking my ship tonight, but I feel after Mockingjay they can connect. Finally be honest and really connect." So, Luli, you and I are on the same page. And we are at sea trying to keep this ship afloat, and I guess we'll go down with the ship if we have to. So anyway, great analogy.